It was time for a new uniform. It was time for a new Jets. I think it's extraordinary that we are now, as a team, on the cusp of a new era. And it's most appropriate that we're going to start that era with a new uniform, a new look.
We felt like it was really essential to create something new for the Jets. It's such a bold change. What better way to put a firm step forward into the future than to say, we're not ceding New York to anybody. This is our town. We're going to change the fabric of what Jets fans know.
It's a statement about the future. We haven't had a new uniform in 20 years, so this was really an idea for the next 20 plus.
I'm really excited about these uniforms from the perspective of where this organization is right now. The theme of this team is take flight. We're ready to enter a new era.
You think about the first time this is going to be revealed and the emotion that people get excited, you know, it's going to be a dramatic change. There's all sorts of just inspiration, and you feel it come through, and I think one of the things that you really authentically live when you come here is that Nike exists for the sole purpose of helping every athlete achieve their potential. Really excited to work through this with you, and how do we launch the next generation of the Jets.
I remember we kicked off this project in 2014. It's been a pretty extraordinary process.
Woody Johnson and Christopher Johnson really wanted us to think differently about the uniform, the brand, the look and feel.
This has been a long process. It speaks to the planning that went into it, the thought that went into it, and the collaboration with the NFL and Nike and ourselves.
I immediately saw a passion that was about tapping into something younger. There was a real understanding that the Jets' future was young, it was bold, it was exciting, and something really fresh, and having that kind of clarity sets the tone for a project.
The way we think about a jersey is there's no other thing that you can really wear that sparks a communication and emotion like a jersey. Everything on a jersey represents those dreams, right? The name on the back, which is where you came from, but the city itself, the dreams, all the players who've worn those before. And so we really love how deep an NFL jersey is. We don't think it's like any other product that you put on.
As a brand as storied as the Jets is, it was absolutely essential to not be afraid to let go of tradition a little bit, to respect it, but to really take a bold step forward.
I'm the first one? You're the first one.
I'm excited. New uniforms.
Oh damn, I'm thinking the uniform right here. Man, look. I hear these uniforms are A-okay, so I'm looking forward to it, man. We need a little spice. Oh,
Okay. Oh. You're gonna be looking sharp next year. Oh my goodness. I'm sure my reaction isn't quite like Jamal's, but.
When we start tinkering with a team's brand, we're starting to pull apart the identity of a brand that's passed down through generations of fandom. These things are so emotional and so ingrained in their history that if we're going to change that, even a little bit, that decision has to be incredibly well-researched, thought through, tested.
When we hear about a project, we usually do an inspiration trip. We went out to New York, and then we start gathering imagery, whether it was movies or music.
Instead of designing a logo or a uniform, we wanted to create a feeling of New York that resonated with the Jets ownership.
There were so many movies, from Godfather to Raging Bull. There were so many great cultural things that were tied to the city. The one thing that I was mostly going after with all this, the imagery, was attitude.
We created poster designs. We created a wild posting wall behind us of New York cultural references.
Our design team felt very good about going more modern with the design.
The design of the jersey looks to the future. The type, bold, futuristic. The numbers, bold, futuristic. One of the unique parts of the uniform is the way that stripe cuts across the sleeve to the front, looking forward, angling forward.
I was lucky enough to play a role in designing the helmet. It is, in my opinion, one of the boldest pieces of the whole presentation and one of the biggest changes. We created a new green. This is a color that isn't owned by anybody else in professional sports. It's such a bold change to go from a classic white helmet to what I think is an amazing custom paint finish. It's really, to me, the most exciting embodiment of the new Jets green.
We always fall in love with this idea that the fabric of the city lives through the jersey, right? And like the stories come in and like the stitches, like they all mean something. And how do you really start to tell those stories to then when you present this with the declarative New York story on the top of it, people know how much it means?
We certainly view ourselves as an important part of New York, and New York is important to who we are. New York is called out a little bit more, and the guys are going to wear it proudly stitched on the front of the jersey.
From the beginning, we wanted these new uniforms to have more of a New York grit to them, that resiliency of New York, toughness of New York, that really inspired me.
A word that kept coming back from the Jets ownership, tough. They wanted to make sure that this was tough. What else can we do to sort of push that tough factor a little further? And so one of the things that Nike put forward was the black uniform design.
That black jersey has an extra dose of badassery.
Black face, man.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's it right there, bro.
Black visor in there too.
Man, that's what I just told him. I'm wearing a straight black. Man, boy, look. Boy, you looking like a mannequin, boy. Boy, you looking like a mannequin. That all black, man. Sheesh.
It's pretty dope.
That's what it sounds. I can't wait to see you, Sam.
Can't wait.
You know what? Oh, I should have worn the dark visor, huh?
Look good, baby. What's up, baby? You good?
Why couldn't I go all black?
Hey.
Give me like a 45-degree turn.
When we landed on a uniform design, I think people were pleased with it, but you don't know until you really have some people focus grouping it. In our case, the focus group really were the players, and they loved it.
All access behind the scenes with the Jets.
Ready? Go! Go, 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 go. There you go. Go, hit it. Go! And go.
Fresh, baby. Tight work. drip for sale. Just has a fresh feel, like a new start type of feel.
Look, icy, clean.
You know, next year we're going to be looking to start off with a bang in the New Jerseys.
The players are excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Fans will get to see this for the first time. It's going to be extraordinary.
They are powerful,
Youthful, modern, brash,
bold. The most powerful expression of the Jets brand that can walk onto the field.